What is up, universe? We are back with yet another Which Anime Did It Better, which is a little series that I started in which I take two anime with similar plots, themes, characters, or something like that, and I compare them together to see which one did it better. Let's get into it. So, since we are in Pride Month, I decided,
yo dog,
huh?
You missed Pride Month.
I missed Pride Month?
Pride Month was in June, dog.
Yo. Well, I missed Pride Month and that's regrettable, but it's never too late to show a little bit of love to the LGBTQ community, and today we're going to do just that with our two anime, Citrus and Bloom Into You. So these are both two shows about sisters liking sisters, and they're drastically different from each other, but also sort of kind of the same show. So let's delve into what it means to think that you might like somebody of the same sex in today's Which Anime Did It Better. So first off, we're going to start with Citrus, which is an anime that sounds like it should be about oranges or making lemonade or something like that, but it's definitely about two girls that end up becoming stepsisters, and then while they become stepsisters, they go to an all-girls school and think that maybe they kind of want to bump uglies with each other. Ah yes, the Domestic No Kana Joe special. This show is quite ecchi and pretty riveting in the girl-on-girl relationship that they share because they're stepsisters, so they know that it's a really big no-no for them to like each other, and they aren't supposed to really like girls anyways because that's just not a part of their culture. But they do go to an all-girls school, so what are you gonna do? This show is crazy ecchi, and in this terms of how the girls look, they're drawn very well and they look really pretty, even though they're supposed to be 16, which is kind of weird. But in terms of their relationship is really interesting in the dynamic between it because they understand that they shouldn't have these feelings for each other, but they just kind of do. And one of them likes girls but tries to hide it, and the other one thinks that she likes boys but kind of finds herself liking her sister. So the one sister that actually kind of likes girls a little bit tries to do everything in her power to shock the other girl into submission by doing anything necessary to just shut her up and keep her on the back foot of things. But it kind of backfires on her because then the other sister kind of looks forward to that kind of thing and puts herself in a position to have that thing happen to her because she wants it to happen. So now you kind of have this weird scenario going on. So after a little while of this dynamic being played out where one girl wants the other girl to make a move and the other girl knows that the other girl wants her to make a move, so she doesn't make the move and they just try to fight their way into making one make a move or make one not make a move, which it does and doesn't work. You start to see that they kind of understand how the other one feels and they see where the other one's coming from and they see what the other one wants, and it just culminates into a huge plot problem that they have to like solve later on. Pretty riveting tale if I do say so myself. Now let's go ahead and move on to Bloom Into You, which from the title I'm sure you guys can guess that this one is a little bit more mature in its take on the girl-on-girl relationship. And the way that this one starts is you start with the main character who has never felt love, never been in love, and never had anybody show her love before. So she meets this girl and she kind of realizes that she wants to vibe with her and she kind of likes the way that she is. She doesn't really have a relationship with her and she doesn't really want a relationship with her. She just likes hanging out with her and stuff like that. So the show doesn't actually really take a Yuri turn until a little bit later into the show. So check it out. On one side you have the main character who is like incapable of love and she doesn't know what love is or how it feels, and she doesn't know if she's even capable of giving it out to somebody. So she depends on the other girl to show her what love is, and so when the other girl's doing things, she just kind of lets it happen and hopes that it'll show her what love is and how it feels. But on the flip side, old Bad Ting with the black hair actually is putting on a fake persona of what she thinks the perfect person is, and she hates herself for it. So she could never love anybody that loves that fake persona because she feels like then they're loving a fake thing that's not actually her, which is why she loves the other girl so much, because the other girl does not show any love at all. Both of these girls kind of start to meet in the middle the more that the show goes on because they start to see where the other one's coming from and they start to see the other's point of view and how everything works, and it starts to draw them right in the middle. Up until the black-haired girl takes a sharp right turn down out a messed up alley, and then things start to get really crazy and wacky from there. And the show is Yuri as all hell because you start getting love triangles and all types of stuff like that. These two shows are two of a kind and they're absolutely crazy. Citrus was obviously made for a teenage audience. While it might have some mature things in it, it's mostly just ecchi Yuri, you know, stuff going on and makes you want to watch it more and more to see how ecchi and Yuri it can get, while Bloom Into You has a lot of mature circumstances and a lot of mature subject matter that really makes the show feel like the girls are older than they are or portrayed older than they're supposed to be. And so for that I'm gonna have to say that Bloom Into You did it better because I don't particularly like watching high school girls kiss each other even though it's animated. Because quite frankly, Citrus just makes me think of two horny teenagers going at it like each other, like Rocky punching a slab of meat. So that's it for this Which Anime Did It Better. If you have two anime that you think I should compare together because you think that they are similar or that they have some similarities, or even if you have three anime that have some similarities, please put them down in the comment section below. Let me know and I will cover them in the future. That's it for me, y'all. I'm Kevin, I'm out. Peace.
Up in the air like a height, higher than you like a kite. I I got the light, you can't be mad cause I'm doing it right. No lean in my Sprite, I keep my manners, they like my delight. Got the armor of God, my spirit be looking like I am a knight. Got big appetites, I up Fahrenheit. You saved your name, well I'ma come through and I will overwrite. My lyrics are tight, my clarity bright. Lot personalities, that's why I want you to get on my sight. Run it up, yeah, ooh, run it up, yeah,